battle of the nicknames here. Coming out with a Japanese kabuki mask on. And a good show of respect as he bows to Eugene. Excited to see how this matchup plays out. Two experienced blue belts going after it. They've both competed for Projitsu before. Both guys looking real aggressive here. Let's see how that plays out if we stay aggressive for the entire 10 minutes. That could be a tiring fight. Timmy pulls guard, goes for a hook right away. Maybe trying to sweep. Hooking Eugene's leg. He hits a sweep with that leg control. Now Eugene on his back.
Oh, okay. Make sure you guys are
Fighting for lapel control here. Timmy's coming out pretty strong and aggressive, and he gets his hips off base a little bit. Eugene's got his legs still locked in there, though. Eugene's a little safer now. His leg is, he's got more weight on his leg here, and Timmy goes to an almost yeah, there it is. That's the X guard here. See if Timmy can hit a sweep with it. He's elevating it. He's trying. Eugene's got his post out there though, looking like he's got fairly good hips on top here. He's trying to block the face here, but every time he goes to block the face, Timmy elevates the hook, making Eugene having to post here. Eugene passes here. He's got his arm left in there, though. Timmy turtles up. Eugene's in the front head position. It looks like Timmy might be taking a quick rest here, which is to be expected when you get two competitors that come out this hard and they move this much. You got to take those breaks whenever you get them. Eugene's trying to pass. Timmy rolls to a half guard position, controlling Eugene's arm, pushing it back here. Coaching from both corners sounds perfect here. Timmy's getting told to get on his side, and Eugene's getting told to fight for his underhook on the side so we can flatten him out here. And Eugene gets the underhook. Eugene's still working to pass this guard here. He's trying to pass, but Timmy's got his bottom leg and top knee in here. Timmy's still on his hip though, so he can still hit sweeps and restore his guard. Fairly simple here if Eugene cannot flatten him out. Eugene switches to the other side half guard. Timmy's getting his hands in tight so they can't get isolated. Timmy's looking to underhook the leg, but he's flat on his back. He needs to be more on his hip to make this sweep a little more, to make this sweep happen a little easier for him, a little less work. Somebody lost some tape here. It might be Eugene. Looks like his fingers are all taped up fairly well. Eugene's also got far side lapel control here. Let's see if he has a plan, something to do with that. Looks like he's going for an Ezekiel here. He stands up though. He shouldn't have stood all the way up. He's actually taking pressure off of the neck. Let's see if he tries to stick with it and pass or if he lets go. His professor's telling him to keep it here. He's still holding on to that lapel. He let go of the Ezekiel, but he's still holding on to the lapel here. Timmy's stretching him out with his bottom knee, and Eugene clears it and comes straight into the full guard. Eugene's pressuring forward a lot now. He's got to be careful of his arms and his submissions here. Oh, Tim swims for an arm bar. He pulls his arm out, and Timmy goes for a triangle position. Eugene passes. They're scrambling pretty good now. And we're going to stop here so they don't roll off of the mat. Looks like we're going to restart them here in a half guard position, but nobody in definite control since they were in the middle of a scramble. Looks like Timmy's trying to lock up an Ezekiel from bottom half guard here. Eugene's working that control again. Good explosion here for his hips. Eugene's able to shut it down though. Timmy goes for a scissor sweep. Eugene hips into it. Eugene's in danger of the triangle, and he passes to a front head position as Timmy turtles. Now he's behind him here. Eugene's being fairly aggressive now. Let's see if it'll pay off for him. Timmy seems to look fairly controlled here, and he's not breathing too hard. Eugene's trying to get this body lock. He's a little too far on the side. Eugene's working to come up on top, and he's on top in full mount here. It's a pretty good position for him. But Tim's been able to explode a lot. And create scrambles. So we'll see if Eugene can keep this position and control it. Looks like Eugene still has the body triangle here. Timmy's controlling his arm though. He's got it across his head, which is a good position. And Timmy's going to spin into his guard. Now let's see. He's controlling that lapel again. Eugene's halfway to a choke here. Looks like he's got something in mind here. He's either trying to hit a cross-collar choke or maybe hit him with a blood choke from the side here if he can get his arm across. Here he's going for a cross-collar choke, but he's on his face. He can put a lot of pressure on his face and make him uncomfortable, but he's not going to be able to submit him. Timmy's kind of locking up here. Timmy hasn't trying to pass the guard now. He's locking up. I think he's worried about that grip a little bit. Oh, Eugene looks like he slid it down a little bit. He might be able to. 4 minutes. Eugene uses it to sweep and come up on top, but he's got that leg in trouble again here. He's driving his knee forward though, so he's fairly safe, but he's got to realize it's still in danger until he passes that foot. Timmy seems to be going for these leg locks, and he pinches his knees really well when he attacks a leg lock. Timmy's going for a sweep and then straight into an armbar attempt, but Eugene recognizes it and squares up with him right away. Eugene's leaning forward really, really far here. He's got to be careful he doesn't get swept over leaning forward this far. And be careful. Timmy's swung for a couple arm bars, and he's straightening his arms out too much. So you got to be careful Timmy doesn't switch to an armbar really quick here. It's very easy with your opponent standing to switch to an armbar, especially with your arms straightened out like that. Eugene needs to get either bicep control or hip control here. You don't want to go to a lapel when you're on your feet. Looks like Timmy's trying for this armbar here. He looks like he's got the arm control well, but he can't. It looks like he can't get the leg over the head. Eugene's got to pass here. With the way these guys started, I'm excited to see these last 2 minutes. I'm anticipating an explosion here pretty soon and a lot of attempts. Neither one of these guys wants to go to a draw. Looks like Eugene might be trying to commit to something here. I can't tell where his hands are, if he's got a choke or not. Looks like Eugene got a submission. Looks like he got a submission. It must have been an Ezekiel choke because I couldn't see where his hands were locked, and that's about the only choke you can hit from that position. Congratulations, both guys. That was a great gi match here.
Vernon, right after this, pull the ramp down when he comes out. Right after you raise the hands, pull that ramp right down. Every time. Eugene!
We're going to hear is Eugene.
Eugene, the Moldovan Mauler Kabanu.
Good match and a good show of respect. Each guy going to their opponent.